All right, everybody, we're live here at Sunshine State Pro-Am Tour. We're going to race to 7 here with Robert Batson versus Joel Rodriguez. We're at Brewlands Bar and Billiards. He's racking the 9 on the spot. 2 set up behind the 9. And we shall get this match underway. It's probably going to be a pretty quick match. Both these guys play fast. They're both good players, too. The break's kind of the funny thing here. I think Robert was the guy that knew how to break well. Yeah. Yeah, spin around. We got a really, really up-and-coming, top talented player, Nathan Rose, here with me. I'm a big fan, Nathan. I'm glad to have you here. Honored to have you in the booth with me, dude. Now, last night you played a match where the guy got 3 9s on the break or something crazy, and that's why usually you're in the finals if not winning these tournaments. So, just wasn't your turn. Yeah, that happens, man. Yeah. Well, I think it's if everything good happened for you all the time only, you wouldn't be able to, not you, but people wouldn't be able to grow. You got to have these times where stuff's just not working right for you. It's a training thing. How are you going to react to that? You going to let that affect you? Not you, but are we going to let that affect us and bring us down, or are we going to just say, hey, it's just like in the Matrix when all the bullets fly at Neo and he just grabs one out of the air and he just looks at it. Doesn't say it's good or bad. He just looks at it and then drops it, and they all fall. Just look at it, man. It is what it is. So not you, but yeah, I've been there where you're at. I've had it every day this happens.
I'll be back. I won a lot of tournaments last year, and this year I won a tournament a couple weeks ago. But I'll get back in the winner's circle.
Yeah, let somebody else win. Let somebody else win a little bit, man. Come on. Of course. Of course. Oh, yeah, I got a little 4-year-old daughter, so I know exactly what you're saying. Yep. Joel Rodriguez. Yeah, Ricardo Joel Rodriguez is his name. I couldn't fit that all on the screen.
This should be a good match. I mean, Robert's a pretty steady player, and this Ricardo is a pretty decent player. I haven't seen him play too much. I've seen him in Tallahassee.
Yeah,
he played pretty good.
I just watched a match.
Up there.
He's good until he gets to the. He's very inconsistent. He knows exactly what to. Well, the last match anyway. We'll see if he smooths out a little bit. He's very inconsistent with his jumping. He's a naturally talented player. He kind of is very good naturally. He's just learning how to control his fundamentals. He's a very talented player. Just details. The details that you know, that I've already talked to you about, I already know that you know, and I witnessed that you play exactly the errors that the amateurs make, you don't make. So, well, you worked hard for it. I wouldn't say it if you didn't do it. So,
Got a little shot here, but should be all right. Just has to stay down and watch it go in the hole. A lot of times when you miss something like this, you jump up or you poke at it. You just got to stay down and follow through and watch it go in the hole. Nice and smooth, good shot. 1-0.
All right, 1 down here, racing to 7 at Brewlands. We want to thank Play the Game Clothing Wear for their sponsorship of the Sunshine State Tour. We also want to thank Jacksonville Roofing Company for their sponsorship as well. We're Inside Pool TV. And I'm honored to be here with Nathan Rose as we blast out across the galaxy, the Billiard channel on ROKU. And yeah, it's good to get to commentate with Nathan instead of commentating on Nathan for a chance. I get to hear his unique perspective of this game, and it helps me learn more too. So, yeah, man. Well, it's the truth. You too, buddy.
Do a lot to travel to these tournaments.
Yep.
Put on a good production.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you being here. And, I'm glad to be a part of it. I wish you were watching me still.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm in the booth.
Yeah, you play fast.
Make do.
You're a dream on TV, dude, because you play so perfect pace, man. A race to 7 goes like 45 minutes with you, especially when you're playing somebody like Tommy. Then it's like 47-minute match instead of an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes as normal B-rated players.
Yeah, a lot of the better players have a good pace. Some of the terminology, think long, think wrong.
Yes.
A lot of the
Exactly. We were talking about that last night.
the weaker players tend to
They do, or overstroke. I'm big time into. It took me forever to learn this, but 1, 2, 3, hit. 1, 2, 3, hit. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, stop, dig in, cue a couple more times, then dig in, then hit. That's too much can go wrong with your mind there. But if you're 1, 2, 3, hit, sometimes 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. It's just right. Exactly.
And consistently long
Is wrong.
consistently wrong.
It is. The mind gets in the way.
You got to try and play your own pace and just stay in the moment.
That's it. Man, he just butchered that ball. Wow. It's a small pocket on that angle.
I think he got lucky and didn't leave much.
Yep.
See what old Robert can come up with here. Yeah, he doesn't have much at all. This is going to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he can hit the bottom rail on this.
No, the 6 is in the way there. Yeah, he's looking for a.
Right here, you push the 8 up onto it, and you tie the 3 up even more, and then what does he do?
Perfect.
He can't do nothing.
Perfect shot. Yep. That is the right move.
That would be the perfect shot.
Absolutely.
Right here, you're gonna knock it
Ball
out.
in hand, he's got the run out.
He's on a safe.
Broke the ball out. Mm-hmm.
Chances are you're gonna lose from there. If you tie that up, push that 8 on there, you're
Wow.
in the game, and now it's 50-50. You're back in the match.
Great tip, Nathan.
You just always got to be looking for, you can't, sometimes tying up something is the best move to keep yourself in the game.
That's a great tip. And that top players do that.
It's going to be a real good defense.
That's it.
And especially on these little tables, you give a shot and if they're wide open,
Exactly.
they're going to get out almost all the time.
Exactly.
Especially a hot seat match, they've been playing good and they're in the stroke for the tournament, they're having a good time there. This is what happened.
Yeah.
I think that was a little error right there, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All you
It's
have to do is
movement.
stop it and shoot it in the corner. Why draw it back like that and take a chance of getting in between?
This guy moves on his ball real bad. And look at his bridge there. He's not using his thumb to guide it. And that's
He'll get away with it.
a little bit, but till it really matters.
But
And then,
when you play Shane and them, and it's a bigger table, those balls tend to not fall.
yeah,
All of a sudden they put a 3 or 4 pack on you,
the sloppiness.
and you could have just stopped it and spin the match.
Yeah, the fundamentals come to play when it's when the pressure's on. That's where the sloppy stuff doesn't work.
Exactly, and it's all about being consistent. That's
Mhm.
why the better players are always on the right side of the ball. They're always trying to do everything where everything's natural and the less ball movement they have to.
Because they did everything the last step
See,
right.
there, he's going to get away with this, but he just ran into
Exactly.
the ball right in front of the side pocket. He should have never even had to run into that ball.
That cost him the match, but the guy can make balls on the break. That's why he got ahead in the last match that he played on the TV table, because he does know how to break this table.
He's going to get away
Mhm.
with it. See, here, this is a little toughy.
Yeah,
What you want.
yeah,
He stays down and hits the smooth.
he's such a naturally talented player though that he can play through these hard shots. But yeah, you don't want to have to play the hard shots. That's the deal. Just like
You keep on getting out of line, eventually you're going to miss one, and then all of a sudden you miss 2, and then all of a sudden the other guy is swinging. He's building confidence while you're losing confidence.
yeah, the guys like Rodney Morris, so you blink your eyes and they're up 5 racks on you. I've seen it, man. I've had it happen. Or exactly. I remember.
Taking a lot of time because you don't like it.
I remember seeing like Kid Delicious, even though he's a old player, slower player. Man, I've even seen him run 4 racks and so fast you couldn't even go up to the counter and get a cup of coffee and come back.
So he came into my dad's pool
Kid D.
and was like 165 pounds.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
I had
Hmm.
never seen him heavy.
No.
So that's the only way I
Oh, you never seen him?
So I
Uh-huh.
got to play him. My dad played him. He played very good.
Man, he is a
This
talent.
day,
I know.
I go to the U.S. Open
He's
a
awesome.
couple years later, and I see him. I see a guy out there that's real heavy set, but I recognize the face. And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, Dad, you don't recognize that guy? And he's like, no. And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'm telling you, you played him. And he's like, no, I never played him. I'm like, okay. So I went up. I'm like, did you come to Riverside
Right.
Billiards in Stuart, Florida? He's like, yeah. I said, you're that kid Delicious. He's like, yes, yeah, I am. He's like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
a little skinny. And he's like that. He was like, that was one of the few times I was down like around that weight. I'd never seen him sort of
Wow.
heavy set, so it was sort of funny. But he was really nice. He's always been cool.
Oh, yeah, he's one of my
Super
favorites.
talented.
Man,
You know,
what a
really,
talent.
really cool guy to be around.
What a
Great,
talent.
great personality.
Love Kid Delicious, but yeah, he's the type of player he could play. He could play slow, but he can also when these good players get in the zone, man, they'll run 4 racks like it's like I said. You go to the bathroom and come back, and he's up 3 racks.
Unfortunately, in a tournament like this, they take that away because it's alternate.
Yeah, alternate break.
There's no running
I like winter breaks myself.
So now if you get behind, you're in a lot of trouble because everything has to go right.
I like winter breaks.
Down
Yeah.
4-1 or something is easy.
Oh yeah.
You have to break perfect. You have to
Mhm.
run out. You have to make a couple mistakes.
Is-
It's just tough if you get behind. It's sort of like tennis. You sort of have to win your break. You have to win your serve.
Yeah, it's well, but but to be in the defense of winter breaks, if you're breaking the 9 on the spot, I don't think I've seen one break and run out. Maybe like maybe one, maybe.
I didn't break very good yesterday.
It's tough, so it should be winter break.
Breaking me, so that's never good.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely different on the 8th.
Oh yeah.
It's a little easier on the 9th ball, I believe. On the 8th, I was having a little problem.
Well, you don't. How much do you practice breaking the 9 ball on the spot on an 8-foot table?
Never.
Never.
I do practice it on a 9-footer.
Right.
When I know one of her tournaments are coming
That's
up.
like.
I've really been working on my 10 ball break, honestly, lately. So I
Yeah.
sort of got this 9 ball on the spot.
Uh-huh. Do you got any 3-cushion billiards tables around where you're at?
No.
Nothing.
No, I've only played that game one time in my whole life, actually.
Oh man, if you could play 3-cushion billiards, man.
I believe that's why a lot of the Filipinos and them kick so good, because you learn the rails and you see all the shots. And, that's all it is hitting the balls around the rails on angles. So,
Yeah.
I think it helps that a lot.
It's
Really
boring.
play it more.
It's super boring, and man, that would be like the most boring, tedious thing to ever do. But if there's a 3-cushion billiard table around, and I was a professional pool player like you are, I would be doing it as much as I can.
Tried to play the 9, barely hit the 9. Did the 3 go? Oh, okay. Almost got a little fortunate. See what happens here. The 7's a little tough spot, but then the 7-8 goes. So as long as he gets a good angle on the 6 and comes out on the 7-8, the 11 goes. Makes a 3 in the
Mm-hmm. I'm over by Stuart, Florida. You mentioned Stuart, Florida. I'm like by Wabasso, which is Vero Beach area.
Okay, yeah.
So that's kind of close
That
from
was
there.
like 45 minutes, like maybe an hour from my family owned a pool room in Stuart, Florida for 17 years.
Huh.
Riverside Family Billiards.
That's how you got so good.
Well,
One of the
it
reasons.
helped, that's for sure.
Sure.
My brother can't make a ball, so you still have to have the determination and the
Oh, yeah.
dedication to walk through the doors
Mhm.
and practice and put in the time and learn.
Well, yeah, you mean,
You have to have a little bit of talent. That never hurts.
yeah. So, yeah, I didn't know that your family was involved in billiards.
Yeah. Bought a pool room when I was 8.
Wow. How cool is that?
Yeah, it was one of the best parts of my life.
That's awesome, man.
Great people.
I bet.
Our family vacation.
I mean, that's like going to the.
Mom was in Vegas for pool tournaments.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Nice, man.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot. We'll see how he gets. Not going to get good off of it though, is he? Yeah, he is.
It's drifting.
Oh, it rolled into the roll. We're into the rail there.
Too much.
Okay. Well,
Now let's see what happens.
you just hit the 7 up the table and put it in the up by the spot.
So close, it's tough to control the speed.
Yeah, it is.
Bouncy.
What about hitting it like this, like down onto the ball? Yeah, he's too close.
It's tough to judge the speed of
Yeah.
velocity angle. So it's easy to come down too hard or too soft. Trying
Yeah,
not to
75.
or something, you know?
75-degree angle.
A lot of times you hit it too soft or too hard on that shot. I don't know about all that. You might be able to thin it and put them down behind the 9-8 maybe. I never liked playing a safety and leaving the balls that close, but that might have been all he had. But because then they see down by the 7-8, if he gets a good roll.
Oh man, surprised that went in.
Yeah, that was tough.
I really thought that was going to hit the point.
If it hits the 8 or the point,
It's going in.
it stays down.
Right. It stays on the table if it hits the point. You're right.
It stays down there where it's probably safe. It has at least a decent tough shot.
So that little safety turned up well, but it could have very easily not went well.
Yeah, and those are the little key things. That's a 2-game swing right there. In a race of 7, that's big.
Yep, he's going to give him the game.
If his car does break, now what if he breaks and runs out from there? And now the momentum.
Yeah, it's a mental edge. He could. Yep. Oops. Yeah, you could very well. This guy knows how to make a ball on the break, so, and he gets a shot on the 1 too. Like I said, that's how he won his match, because the other player, Shea, was playing maybe even a little bit better than this guy was playing, but he wasn't making a ball on the break, whereas Rodriguez here was. Breaks everything.
I was watching out the Derby, and James Arenas was playing some guy from Russia or something, some 24-year-old who played really good.
Mm-hmm.
To make a long story short, this Russian kid broke and scratched a couple times.
Couldn't make a ball.
Wasn't making nothing, but he didn't miss a ball during the set.
Yep, it's all about the break though.
This dugong
Was
and popping the cue ball back.
and he was missing.
And making 2 balls on the break and running out, and he was up 4 or 5 or 6 games on the kid only because of the break.
Only because of the break.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It is. Well, look at guys like Shane. He's a break master. I mean, that's not he's really talented too. Don't get me wrong. He's held one of the best in the world, but that's such an edge, even more so than he has ability-wise. So it's a double edge. That's why he's been the champion this past 10 years or more.
They're running out. They're sort of watching where the balls are going. They're playing shape. The game's really elevated. It's really got a lot more advanced in the last couple of years, where people are really doing things that they weren't doing before. You used to just get up there and hit the break hard and hope to make a ball.
I remember those days.
You just tried not to scratch and he'd smack.
Yep, I remember those days. You wouldn't even check the rack or nothing. Just slap all the balls in the rack. Done. On. If you make a ball, you do. If you don't, you don't.
But now it's so crucial because everybody's playing so good. They're running out and they're playing sneakies and
Yep.
watching on YouTube.
And learning and getting better.
They're playing more tournaments. Seems like there's a tournament every weekend.
Yep.
So, there's a lot of good players.
Well, and it's tough to survive as a pool player. Making balls for a living. Well, even in the industry too. I mean, even in my seat, I'm a professional pool player in my own sense. I live in that world.
I'm watching curling in the Olympics.
Oh, this.
Talk about how they go play pool in their off time to work on combos.
Right. Right.
To work on their unity and stuff.
Sure. Well.
Billiards is used in so many other sports, and it was around before. It's such a great game for sport.
It just hasn't had its time yet.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You should get way more. Pool players should make way more than they do.
Well, it's the fans. The fans have to engage. The fans that love the sport, they have to buy the stuff to get the sponsors, to have the money to sponsor the players. If the T-shirt company can't sell T-shirts, then they can't sponsor you as a T-shirt company. So the fans have to, instead of, and I mentioned this last match, pool players, the stereotype, or no, the vast majority of pool players, their goal is to not spend money. So that's not the way that you build your favorite love that you go spend all your time doing. You support the industry because those people are like you. They're just doing a different part. They support you. They go, they'll sponsor you. It's, we all got to do our part to get the sport great. It can't just be me and you out here we're trying to make it better. How many times have I heard these people that are so into this game? Oh, and they do it, but there's only so much a small amount of people can do. It's got to be a global awakening for if you want the sport, or it's just going to die off. I mean, I'm not going to keep doing this for very much longer unless something happens in this sport. I mean, I'm paying to do this.
Wow, that ball went in the pocket and came out.
That's crazy. I didn't see it, but
Oh my gosh, it bobbled and went in.
I've seen crazier on this table. Yeah, the golf's a...
They're into it. They give money, the clubs, the private club sponsor, give to the PGA Tour, they don't mind giving and watching the better players and helping them get a tour. It doesn't seem like a lot of the league players and stuff really want to help the pro players,
Well,
have a tour, or, it just doesn't seem like they're really into bettering the game. They just want to play league a couple times a week and call it,
yeah, they do. That's the vast majority. It's just a recreation.
It hurts the game. It hurts the sport being like that. It really does. I'm
Well,
not taking anything away from you, but I'm trying to say.
no, sure, me too, man. I mean, if we're being honest here, and it's raw. People want the solution. I'll tell you. We'll tell you.
You were able to go up and ask them anything you wanted to ask, and I was sitting over by some of the teams that were playing in the amateur stuff, and they called a couple of the pros' names and said you could go there. And I heard a couple guys, and one guy turned around to the other guy and looked at him and said, "What am I really going to learn from them?"
Wow.
I mean, like, that's just
What
sort of
thinking
the
is that?
attitude,
I know.
That's just sort of the.
It's me. It's a me, all about me. When it's these big, huge tournaments, yeah, it's all. So, I don't know, man. It's tough.
Really tough.
We have to.
Grateful for what the people do that do stuff and really try and help people.
Yeah, there's a few out there that are doing it.
That are trying.
A lot of people.
We just need more. That's all we got.
Well,
We gotta get a men's. The women seem to be more.
Well, they have the
In
sponsors.
tune than the men are. That they seem to be a lot more put together than our men.
Well, women are always way more organized. Like, look at
Way more organized.
the woman behind Tupperware. Do you remember those things, the Tupperware? The containers? If you ever look up the story about that, the guy, Earl Tupper, he, just came up with the idea. This woman, God, I can't remember her name, but Brownie or something. And, man, this woman was like, wow. She was like a mega player, roller, organized to the T. Yeah, behind, that's the saying, behind every great man's a woman. The women are way more organized than the men's. There is no men's. It's only the women's.
Guys that had an idea what to do have moved to doing stuff with the women because they see the benefit of doing it over there. With
You're right. Look at Charlie Williams. Well, I mean, yeah, no, Charlie's my boy, man. Shout out to Charlie. I love Charlie, man. Oh, yeah, man, he's awesome. Yeah. What a amazing player.
I don't think they see any light at the end of the tunnel with the men, so they've gone to the women,
Well, it's all, what do pool players spend their money on? Yeah, we are. The truth is, what do pool players spend their money on? I'll tell you what they spend their money on. They spend their money on alcohol. They spend their money on gambling. They spend their money on drugs. They spend their money on cigarettes. They spend their money on pool time, pool food. They steal chalk from the pool room and they buy one cue. Am I wrong? Mic drop? All right. I had to lay it out there, man, because you were talking about, hey, this is what's really going on. I see all these threads. What's going on in pool? Why is pool suck? Well, it's our fault. No, we just got to put money in the game. Depends on the fans.
Boys and Girls Club down in Florida and got to talk with the
That's great.
I actually got a cue builder and Nick Varner to buy some house cues for them, some chalk, some billiard balls for their table, and I got to go down there again. So I mean, I've tried to do some things that not everybody else has done, or I try and give back. I've given free pool lessons, and I try and do what I can, but as a pool player, it's tough to give back a lot, but I try and do what I can, that's for sure. I like to see the game grow, and I like to see people get better that have a passion for the game and the sport. And, I just would like to see it grow more. I think that it has so much to offer. I mean, I learned my times tables on it. You can learn etiquette. I mean, it's competition, mental toughness.
It's the gentleman's game if you want it to be.
I mean, being courteous, learning to be a good loser, a good winner.
How do you observe it?
Sportsmanship.
Right.
It's the same thing as the first tee with golf. They've just learned to push it, and they have the sponsors, and you can learn the same stuff with pool. It's a great game. It's a great sport. It just needs the right people around it to get it going in the right direction, I feel like.
Well, if every single pool player put $100 into the industry,
I had the best.
That'd be $100 million in the industry.
To this. Listen to this real quick. I said that every league, all the teams, $1 a week, you put in, and you send that to all the pro tournaments. Now the league players are gonna say, well, I don't want to fund their pool career. That's what I've heard. Or, well, what am I getting in return for my $1? First of all, it's $1, and you're helping other people that are passionate and trying to make a living. And, maybe you had kids or you have different priorities and you weren't able to play pool for a living. People give to charities and help other people all the time. Why not help people that have a passion and love the same sport and are just trying to do it for a living and are very competitive and want to do it forever and have that lifestyle? But this is what I said. Give $1 from every league, you send it there, and you get in return, you send like 2 pros to like each different locations, and they stay there for like 2 weeks, and they give like little seminars and to the league players.
I like that. That's a good idea.
To the league players that gave the $1,
right.
and each team can have like an hour or 2 session with them.
That's
so
a
it's
great
not
idea.
everybody at one time. You can get some questions in. It's not an overload of 30 or 50 people. You're not scared to ask a question because you don't want to be scared of a response or what other people might think of what you were asking. I mean, I think it's a way to get to know the pros better and get to see their personality and get to know them more. I think it's a great idea.
I think it is too.
I mean, I think it's a good idea. You're getting something back. It's not like you're giving the $1 for nothing. You're getting, some pros to come and hang out with you at your hometown where you play your league at. You can take pictures with them, have your friends or family come up and meet them, and they'll be there for a week or 2. And they work with the different teams involved in the different leagues or that league or whatever. I mean, I thought that was a great idea.
I think it is too. It's a realistic solution to the problem. And I know I can't count how many hundreds of thousands of people that have told me, man, I want this sport to grow. Man, I love pool. I'm trying to do whatever I can. Well, that's a great way too, right there.
It's a win-win.
But you have to be able to be. It has to be. This turf is already established with the leagues, and you have to get them to get on board with you about it, and that's probably the biggest challenge involved. I don't like this guy's bridge, how he's bridging, but I really do like your ideas and what you're saying there, man. That's a really.
I've been playing the game all my life. I played a lot of other sports that I was very good at. I could have done a lot of things, and I chose pool. I love the sport. I love the game, and I would just like to see it get the credit that it deserves, man. It's a great game, and there's a lot of good people that love the game, and you meet a lot of great people when you go to these tournaments that are passionate and share the same love and joy for the sport that you do and would like to get better. And I just wish we could all find a way to grow the game where everybody could be happy and there could be an amateur and a pro and they could make a little more living to where there could be more pros. And but it is what it is. If you get good enough, you can make a decent living right now. But, you know, that's just always the knock that I hear, as though there's no money. And I just feel like I sort of feel like they like to keep the sport down.
They want it to be
so
the
that
same.
they can knock it. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like, well, I make
they
more
don't want
money
it to
doing my
change.
construction job or something. You know what I mean?
No.
And if pool grew, they wouldn't be able to say that.
Yeah, the
So,
thing
you
is
know.
if anybody comes along that's really doing something progressive, they will purposely not support it or rip on it like on the forums, which is, I mean, just a lot of it's just a pack of really, really negative people. Like, I cannot believe some of the things I've seen on some of them forums.
Really?
The nastiness
Really?
from some of the
Really?
posters there.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's it, man.
I mean, it's
It's be
but that's how
positive,
people
man.
are. But that's how.
Why not?
But this is how people are. Listen,
Not everybody, just some people.
Listen, well, no, not everybody, but
Yeah.
but most people. Like a couple years ago, I was going through some things. Maybe didn't handle some things the best when I would lose or something. I've changed, worked on my attitude a lot. Really came a long way.
I know you have.
But some people will never let what you used to do go. You know what I mean? So they don't want to let, like, oh, it's a dirty sport, or
That
you know,
go.
it's
Yeah,
all
they
about.
keep
They
saying
don't
that.
want to let what was
Right.
in the past of
Be
pool
the
go.
past.
They won't let
They
it
live in
just
the
go
past.
and grow.
Like,
Yeah,
they
you
still
gotta,
talk
you
about their
gotta
high
be
school
in,
football
yeah.
games
You
and
gotta
stuff
be
like
in the
that.
present. You know
Yeah, it's a
what
lot of
people
that
did
going
in the
on.
'60s with pool don't matter no more. This is 2018. We have a
Right.
chance to make it better and get it in the Olympics or something. There's a lot of juniors. There were a bunch of juniors back there playing yesterday. You know what I mean? There is a buzz for pool, but it seems like the people that are involved sort of take advantage of it or something, because there's not a lot of options.
They
so
create the
just do,
stigmata.
yeah, they just do whatever they want, because it's either come play or go sell used cars if you don't like the payouts or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you know, so it's sort of brutal.
Yeah, and they'll gamble for $50,000 for 3 matches of pool, but they won't pay $2 to watch a pay-per-view from some. I don't do pay-per-view, but some of these companies do.
Yeah.
Or they'll buy 10 $5 beers and leave half of them on the table, but they won't buy a pay-per-view because I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm not paying to watch pool.
And support.
And they love the game, and they're not paying $2 for nothing.
You got to try and support the game, but they'll buy $60 UFC fights, and you know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
buddy.
And they'll buy
yeah.
that football
And they'll
channel.
Complain
and
about pool being
all year
the gutter.
long, and you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't understand why pool's not doing good. I can't understand. It might not be your fault or my fault.
I miss
but
seeing pool on TV on ESPN, and I used to love watching that.
the top players are great people, man. The representatives, you're one of them. You have to present yourself like you do now. No, I didn't know you, whatever you're talking about, but I just know who you are now, and I know you're a great guy
I
and a
keep
great
it real, and I
representative.
appreciate that. But
And you recognize your errors, and I've made my fair share of
Yeah.
errors in life. That's how we learn.
For me,
the human mind learns the hard way.
For
period.
me, I hate to lose. It was always it. I
Yeah.
just despise
whatever
losing.
whatever the deal was.
You know,
changed and evolved.
So I just say
Good
and,
shot.
And you know what? That's how you get better. I've gotten 2-3 balls better because I shake
Evolution,
stuff
man.
off now, and I'm a lot better. I'm a gentleman whether I win or lose, and I try
sure
and tell
are.
them good luck. And,
I know you do. You're
you
good.
know,
I've
so
seen it many times.
I try
man.
and be real respectful.
You do.
And
You never get out of line.
no, I don't ever throw the you want to gamble afterwards anymore or
Right.
anything. I don't ever try and attack anybody afterwards.
Nope, it's just a game.
I just go out and smoke my cigarette and talk to myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you talk to me because I'm out there hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm an outdoor guy, so.
Yeah. But the
Yeah, he played a
matches-
couple decent shots
the
here.
match
They're-
is 4-1.
Hey, they're playing really, really nice. I'm just mesmerized watching some of the shots they're making here.
Oh. That was a little cliffhanger.
Playing good pool, man.
They are
It's
playing
tough to
good pool.
commentate on good players because it's almost boring. It's like he's going to get shape on the 9. He's perfect in on the 8. He's going to, like, how do you commentate this? He's going to stop it
here, draw back.
Oh, he went the
comes
long
3
way.
rounds. See, that's
Into the
what I'm
corner
saying.
or into the
Dennis
side.
and Shane would have just stopped it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
He gets lucky and he still gets out, and I understand that. But I'm just saying the better players, or they would have came longer where they never take a chance of scratching.
You talk about Dennis a lot.
know.
You like him.
Dennis
don't you?
plays really good.
He's one of
I
your
think
favorite players.
I think he's the
huh?
best
I never
player in
asked
the
you.
world right now.
He's a great
I
player,
really
man.
do.
I love Dennis
He's
Hatch,
gotten
man.
so
He's
much
awesome.
better at one pocket, his banking.
And he's a
breaks it.
gentleman.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's
Yeah.
like you, man. He's just
Thank
dresses
you.
nice.
Thank
He's a
you.
real respectful guy.
And I like Dennis. He's a fun guy to be around.
He is really fun.
He loves karaoke. He likes to sing.
One time,
But,
yeah.
I will
oh
tell
yeah,
you,
I've seen that.
I
yeah.
will tell you, they're always playing
funny.
though, and that's one of the big
They are.
advantages that they have
balls.
on us.
They're always
But
playing.
they're always playing the other good players over there
They're
too.
playing right
you know,
now.
If you ever see, if you go on Facebook, there's
Man, I
probably a
can't deal
live
with it.
match of him playing, you know, James or Jeffrey Ignacio or
I
somebody.
can't handle hitting that many pool balls, man.
But I'm just saying, if you come over to a big tournament, that's a big favor for you to be already in prime position.
You've been hitting balls all day,
playing tough people all the time. You're
That's
not
it.
going to be scared or too intimidated when you get a tough opponent because you've been playing them all week and all month.
Yep.
So I think that's a big advantage for them.
Like, yeah, and there's like pockets in the Carolinas where there's like 5 or 6 guys that all like Brian White, and I mean that play like that speed. I don't know if you know him or not,
Yeah,
but
I
just
know
play
Brian.
jam up
Yeah,
pool.
I just saw him in Tallahassee.
And they're always playing each other, like that Spartanburg area there where you got Shannon, Stevie,
That's important.
Brian White. I mean, those guys are playing Hollywood,
Moore.
top
Another guy
level
like-
pool.
another
Stevie
guy
Moore,
really
yeah,
like. Great
ball
guy.
after ball after ball. And Hollywood, another great player that plays down in that area, up-and-coming player.
That's
plays
why I
about
always
your
like
speed.
the Carolinas. There's always a lot of action, and there's a lot of good players in the
There's-
Carolinas.
How many pool rooms are in Raleigh? I wonder if anybody out in the chat room knows that.
Chewbacca.
Yeah. Jeff Abernathy's right
Yeah,
there in the
Jeff
Carolinas.
Abernathy
You see all them
plays
guys
good.
like.
Just
Have you ever been to the
ran
Smoky Mountain
just ran out
Shootout?
for 10,000. I saw.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, what up, Jeff?
We'll call him the $10,000 man.
Hollywood got a $10,000 break and run out
Oh,
on a
okay.
10 ball to
Okay.
them. That's big down there. Them break and run out tournaments,
Yeah,
man.
it's tough. I'll
they're
tell you what,
huge.
if I didn't have my son, I wouldn't live in Florida. I promise you that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. But my son's my best friend. He's my little buddy.
Yeah, of course.
He means everything to me. And,
Yeah.
you know, it makes it tough to travel because he just turned 6 2 days ago. So, you know, it's an important part of time in his life, and I want to be there for him.
No,
you
that's
know?
great.
So I'm trying to juggle pool and to be a single
Well,
father
I'll
at
tell
the
you.
same time. So I'm doing the best I can.
You're going to make better money playing bingo in Florida, believe it or not. There is so much money that go in and out of them bingo halls, man.
Listen.
Some of them women, I'm telling you, 25 grand go in and out of them bingo
I'm
rooms
watching
in
them
one
in the
night.
Churches, they're playing bingo and
I
betting
mean,
it up. I'm like, where is
huge
this? Where's
amounts
the
of money.
going?
It's all their pile that the old man made before he kicked off, and they're all down here. Got nothing to do. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, in Florida, hustling bingo, dude.
Listen to this. One of my backers a long time ago,
Uh-huh.
you'll love this, in Port St. Lucie, Maz. He's a really popular guy over there. Long story short, takes me to this lightning bingo. I've never been before.
Uh-huh.
Nothing but older ladies
Oh, yeah,
and everything. So I hit, right?
Uh-huh.
And I call it out. He's like, say something. I call it out. So all these like older
Oh,
women
women,
are
oh.
whispering and looking.
Yeah.
So I'm walking the card up. Man, you should have seen. I thought I was on death row. They were giving. I thought that if looks could have killed, I would have died like 35 times before I
taking
even
their
got
money,
up there.
boy.
Oh yeah, they were hot. They're like,
Oh,
look at this
yeah.
little whippersnapper coming in here stealing.
Oh, yeah.
I hit for like 245.
I know, man. There's better money playing
and
bingo.
I was like 19 or 20 at the time,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's like, let's go to the little joint across the street. There was like a little bar place, we'll say, for being on TV. So we had a good time. He rewarded me for the little hit. So we went over there and hung out and had a good time.
Nice.
But man, them older ladies weren't very happy
Oh,
when
yeah.
I hit that lightning bingo.
Oh, yeah. I know
They
man.
take that serious, boy.
They do, man.
They take it serious.
Taking their money, man. That's their food.
Yeah.
So,
I watch
as
them
we-
going in there with their little kits, their little bags and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah,
lunch
it's going
boxes
off.
with their stampers
Custom
and stuff.
embroidered and everything. It's big money in bingo. But, yeah, sorry for digressing so much today, people. It's early in the day, and Nathan and I are just, yeah, these guys are playing really nice pool.
Yeah, we're not trying to get off subject
No,
too much. We apologize.
normally
if we
you and I
but
normally you and I are real rock solid on
Oh, yeah.
talking about the match. So
Oh, yeah.
that was a rare time where we just went off for about 10
well,
minutes.
sometimes
Apologize.
you get around people you know, and
Yeah, we haven't
you
got to
know,
talk
and you
much.
just veer off, but we apologize about
Yep.
that. And the score is 4-2.
Yeah, we'll get back into it now.
This is an important game in a race to 7.
Absolutely.
5-2 or 4-3.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
that's what a lot of people I try and think about. You know, there's certain points in a race of 7 that you sort of want to win that gives you a real good chance to win. I mean, that's a big difference
Momentum.
mentally.
Oh, yeah.
You know, from momentum.
It's gather ahead another couple lengths, car lengths in the race.
Exactly.
Got to really hit a corner real well to catch up at this.
It's sort of like moving the coin from 4 across the side pocket to that 5.
There you go.
You know, it's a big mental thing going over that bridge. Anytime you cross that and the other guy's still on the other side, you're like, yeah, I'm doing all right, or I got him, or whatever, you know.
Yes.
So pool's real mental, you know.
It is. It's huge.
Let's see what happens here since it's 5-2.
The highest level players know how to turn that mental thing off, and they just turn robotic.
Yeah, I try to just stay in the moment and not think about what the score is. And sometimes it's difficult, but you really got to try and just focus and stay in the moment.
You're getting there, man. I'm telling you. You're real close. You're real close to where you need to be.
Yeah,
it's inner with you. It's mind with you. You got the fundamentals. You know how to play this game. You can make any ball on the table. You know how to break any situation. You know how to adjust and move around. It's all mind with you because I talk with you quite a bit. So
I appreciate that.
You know, but you're so close to there.
For me, life's peaks and valleys, and the pool table is no different. You know, unfortunately, I'm just in a little valley right now. But you know what's on the other side of the valley is a peak.
That's it, man. That's what happens.
You just have to stay positive.
You know,
and keep on playing through it.
A great time's
I had lost like 8 tournaments in a row at that Uncle Waldo's. I said, you know what? I'm going to keep on going. I won the last tournament at Uncle Waldo's and beat Justin Hall in the finals.
Awesome.
So that was a big.
Great, man. Wow, you can't beat any better than that. He's the best player in Florida besides Corey.
I could have picked other tournaments to go to. There were 2 other tournaments going on that day, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to shy away from it.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Waldo's
nice.
And, I'm not going to let it defeat me. I've never been like that. I've always.
That's how you accelerate, man.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a champion's mentality. I feel like you have to be like that. You can't let things get the best of you and be the best.
Yep, that's why you're going to play top 20 speed pool one day, Nathan.
I appreciate that.
Well, you're going to do it, man.
And this is big right here. He's wide open. If he can get out here, he's on the hill. And up 6-2, alternate break is going to be tough to come back from.
I'll tell you, I'd sponsor you inside pool if we had the extra funds right now. I would pay to put my patch on your shoulder, man. Absolutely. So you definitely have the ability.
I appreciate
to be sponsored.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah,
sir.
That's true.
I feel like I'm close. I'm just
You're
trying
one of the
to
best
stay
players
humble,
in Florida.
And you know, I feel like my time's
That's
coming.
it. Be humble.
I feel like
That's
my prime's right around the corner.
It is, man.
You know, and I have some good. I'd like to say thank you to Hustle and Clothing real quick.
Go for
it. EK Metals sponsors. Those are my 2 sponsors. They do a lot for me.
EK Metals.
Yeah, that's my one buddy.
They got a website?
Yeah. ekmetals.com and then hustleandclothing.com. Tony. He
right
does,
on. I know him well.
Really good. He's a nice guy. So
yeah, he is.
I'm appreciative for everything they do, man. It's hard to find good people in this sport, and I've found a couple real good people, and I'm thankful for them for sticking by me, and it means a lot. So I just wanted to give them a shout out real quick.
It's a no-brainer to sponsor you, man. It's definitely they definitely getting their coverage here. So
thank you.
If you're just joining us, we are at Brewlands Bar and Billiards in beautiful Tampa, Florida. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool. I'm here with the great Nathan Rose, and we're watching a match with Robert Batson, who you're looking at break here. We'll watch it from this angle. He's playing Joel Rodriguez, Joel Rodriguez. I couldn't fit his name all in there.
Rodriguez is up
6-2. Yep, we're on the hill, and he's fading fast here.
Broke dry, and I think
gave
he
him
left
the setup.
Him a straight-in shot.
Gave him the run out.
Yeah, that's not good with the guy on the hill.
But this guy jumps up so much.
You never know. I mean, sometimes
plays good up to the 4-ball or 5-ball, and then he starts falling apart.
The funny thing about pool is it's easy to see that finish line and trip over your own feet. You know, I'm not saying that he'll do it. I don't want to put any jinx on him, but
no,
you get see. Look at this. He's hooked.
He jumped up on the ball.
You get a little pumped up. You get a little amped up. He knows he's on the hill.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
All of a sudden, he overcooked it, and he's hooked.
Yeah, and these 8-foot tables, for some reason, head movement is real bad. Yeah,
the rails are so bouncy on here. I was having a problem with that. A lot of people been talking about it, but
gotta hit really, really precise.
You gotta be able to adapt. Oh, kicked them safe. Good, good kick. Good kick. Good recovery. Good recovery.
could be a harbinger of things to come, especially at 6-2.
Yeah. Normally when you're playing good and
I
the
don't think he
sets
can
going
make it.
your way, the rolls normally go your way.
Yeah, they do.
Unfortunately.
That's the 10th dimension, man. That's
yeah,
what it's
the pool
the
guys
highest level.
normally shine down on you.
The highest level of pool is going beyond the 3D, man.
You ain't lying.
I'm not.
And Robert got a little lucky here. Let's see if he can get something, put something
Sloop
together
that
and
ball
try
in.
and, you know. You just have to show a little heart here and try and forget it. You got to try and forget about the score. It's hard to do. You know, it's tough to come back from 6-2, but you just have to stay down and still give 100% up. See, he came up out of and you can tell by his body language.
Yeah, he's moving too.
He's not into it.
Yeah, he was walking away from the shot as he hit
already.
the ball.
Yeah, he was already walking away like I've already lost this set.
Yep.
And I don't like that. If I see that there's give up in somebody. I mean, it's hard to get sponsors being like that. And then you see that they have weaknesses.
Yeah, you got to have a killer instinct with this game to get at the highest level, man. You
have to fight till the end.
It's
I mean,
battle.
you have to, and it's
Look
hard.
at this roll.
Oh no.
Huh.
And it's hard to do, but you can't just get up there and half daisy it because you're down. You know, you still got to try and give your best.
If you do that, you might as well
go down punching.
Yeah, you might as well just quit.
Yeah,
if you're gonna do that
might as well
stuff.
just say, hey, I mean, I'm just gonna.
I'm done.
I don't really feel it.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good. You won.
You know what I mean? You're on the hill. It's not very likely I'm gonna come back. You got it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. It's like when you're playing chess and you just knock the king over.
But see, now I know next time I play this guy,
how he plays.
If I get up, look at this.
We were just talking.
See?
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have done that if he wasn't on the hill.
Yep.
He overcooks it because he's on the hill.
Yeah, and I was just talking about you, how, and other really good players that'll come in and talk with me about what I'm seeing. You do it when you can. You're got people surrounding you all the time. You're like the star, so you don't have much time. But some of the other players will come over here and really like, hey, Alvin, what's been going on this? How they breaking? What's happening? You know, they'll come and talk to me, and then that gives them some tips. And one of the players, we were talking about you doing that too, and you've done that a couple times with me. So they come in, and it's a you got to know so much about what's going on in the room.
It's always changing. If the air temperature, everything. The rails could get springier. They could be playing, you know. And on the TV table, there's more lighting, so everything's a little slower. The heat slows down the table a little bit. It's playing nice. I played on the TV table yesterday. It plays perfect.
Yep.
It plays really good. It plays jam up.
Good, yeah.
You did a good job.
Well, thanks, man.
You did a good job with your lighting and everything. And,
thanks.
You know,
yeah, I try to make it even.
Yeah.
So,
it looked really good.
Thank you. It's all a combination of things. The mechanics, the information you know about things, the players. You're saying, or you kind of commentate on the guy.
Now I see next time I play him, I know if I get ahead of him, that he's got some quit in him.
Yeah.
So now I don't even really now I don't even have to really get nervous or worry about anything. That if I miss a couple balls, he might come back.
Right.
You know, and I'm just saying you don't want to let people see that.
No, it's knowledge.
You want to try and keep that in and hide everything from your opponents. You want them to know little weaknesses as possible.
It's chess, man, at a different kind of a way.
And now what happens? Now it's 6-3. Now what happens if he gets out here and it's 6-4?
Exactly.
Then it's Robert's break next. Now what happens if he breaks and runs out or gets a good gain? Now it's 6-5 when the guy.
They're hitting him too hard.
Yep.
Sloppy.
Yep. Just he's not into it.
Yeah, they're not.
He's not into it. But I don't think his heart. I think he feels like he already lost a set or he's not going to win.
He's mad because this guy's playing sloppy and he's ahead, and yeah, I can see what you're saying. He's definitely had some. He's walking away from the ball.
You never know. I mean, maybe he's been on a stream table a couple times and haven't performed how he wanted to, and he's been seeing it, and it's frustrating. You know, like sometimes if you know you're not playing good when you get on the TV table or when you have a chance to win.
Yeah, you've been on the TV table a million times. I mean, more than anybody here, so you would know.
Yeah, it can be. You know, it can jilt you a little if you're not prepared for it.
I bet. I've never played on a TV table, so
you know everybody's watching. Your friends are watching. Sometimes they try and let their family and friends know.
Oh man, now you got all this going on in your mind while you're playing.
And you're like, I don't want to play bad, but all them watching or something.
Tough.
You know.
Yeah.
My dad used to text me and he'd be like, let me know if you get on the stream table. And I used to text him before I get on it. And then I'd be like, man, maybe I shouldn't have done that now. I just wait till I get done. And I'm like, well, I didn't have time to let you know before I got on. I'm like, I can't. Or I just tell them before I come that I know they're streaming it and let them know.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing.
Because you don't want to get in your head like that.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, you're doing yourself a disservice. You know, it's just more to think about.
Exactly.
Instead of playing freely and thoughtless and just getting in a rhythm and just playing your game.
It's
letting
like bringing your girl to
happens.
the pool tournament. It's not a good thing.
Not a good thing. I think there was a little discussion about that yesterday that I heard that I might have been a part of.
Or even having a girl is not a good thing in this day and age.
No.
Let alone bringing her to the pool tournament.
No,
definitely you don't want to. You don't want any other distractions but pool. It's too mental, man.
It's
thousandths of an inch, just like Earl says. It's to the thousandths of an inch.
It is.
In every little thing, even doing the streaming, I can't bring girls. I tried to bring girls to the streams.
Batson back up to the table after he gave them ball in hand, and that's what. And this is the difference from the higher level players.
Exactly.
They close it out when they have the opportunity to. And I'm not knocking these guys. I'm just saying.
No, they can't do it.
Not to
they have
reiterate
jobs.
it too much, but Dennis or Shane.
Oh yeah, it's over.
They would have got out, and with that ball in hand, or the first time they wouldn't have. And that's the difference. They're able to, even under the pressure, they don't think about the score. They're still able to execute.
Yep, they're in the moment.
And that's just the difference.
The shot is this shot, and it's not nothing. It's the same. That was a nice. Let's see if he scratches. See if we get scratch fest.
Look at this.
Man, these guys are scratching all over the place,
all of a sudden.
Scratchitis.
That's what I say. When somebody starts scratching, I'm like, don't rub up against me, or I ain't shaking your hand. You got scratchitis, bro. I'm like, they laugh.
From hitting the balls.
You gotta have some pool terms. You gotta have fun. You gotta come up with a little bit of your own lingo.
Yeah, you do. You got all them little funny little things. I like that.
When you've been around pool for 20-something years, you know what I mean, you'll pick up a little bit of that stuff.
Yeah, the lingo.
But this is a big game because now the guy's feeling like he got a couple bad rolls. Yep. Maybe things are turning around.
Well, there you go.
He had the other 2 games.
The problem is, dude's on the hill, though.
Yeah, but you just
one
never
move.
know. Yeah, but you just never know.
You never know. I've seen it before.
You start, pressure bust pipes. And all I'm saying is there's more and more pressure being put on his pipe.
Exactly. I like that.
So we'll see if it busts or not.
Yeah,
if he's able to withstand the pressure. Because now it's 6-4. It was just 6-2, which sounded a lot better. And now you're thinking, man, if this guy comes back and beats me when I was up 6-2, are you kidding me?
That's also in your mind now.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And this guy's going, well, I'm freewheeling. I should have lost this 2 games ago.
Exactly.
And it's my break. So
relaxed.
that's the mental. I'm just trying to give the folks at home and the people who are listening an insight to what people might be thinking on each end of the spectrum. The game's so mental and it's such momentum. Now what's real important here is Robert's break. Yep. If he has a good break here, he has a chance to really put some pressure on the other guy and get it 6-5.
Really does. If he can break and run.
But if he breaks and scratches or hooks himself or leaves him a shot, now the other guy's back in the driver's seat because he's over there feeling bad and getting sort of upset about the rolls. He just made a great jump shot and scratched in the side.
Then he really goes down.
And he had ball in hand and didn't get out.
So this
he got hooked before that. So he hit 3 bad shots that last game.
Yep. This is
or 2 bad shots and a bad roll.
This is the most important shot of the entire match.
Yeah, this is the most important game right here, the entire match.
This break right here.
At 6-4, he has a chance to get back into the match, and if he could win this game, he has a chance to win the match.
Did that twice.
But the bad part is, even if he wins this game, it's the other guy's break. So the other guy could get up there and break and run out, and you don't have no control over that. So we'll see what happens.
Very well put.
But this is an important game. He has to win this game to keep it going.
Yep, he's moving him, move the rack, turn it around to see if he could get him to freeze a little bit better. But that also think long, think wrong. I mean, doing this racking crap.
Yeah, all
excuse
of a sudden,
my French.
Yeah, I would have
can be
gone
too
over
much.
and taken a sip of my drink or tried to get away
Yep,
from, you know, because all of a
exactly.
sudden you're starting to think, man, am I nervous?
Yes,
you know, am
exactly.
I nervous?
Take a
I
sip
can't
of the drink.
rack, you know. I wasn't having any
Right.
problems before. Is it
Oh,
because
nothing's
he's on
freezing.
the hill?
It's not freezing.
Yeah, you know, just all this little stuff creeps into your
Man,
mind.
it does, man. It does. And it comes out not that second. It comes out after like a 30-second delay.
Exactly.
Which is
Exactly.
That's the problem.
All right, he made something. Does he get shape? Wide open table.
Oh.
Wide open table.
Could be just what you're talking about.
And hooked.
Oh,
And hooked.
oh man.
Now that's bad.
Man.
Because now where do you push? You know what I'm saying? With the layout, now it's tough to push.
Push to the bottom rail? I don't know.
Well, now maybe
push the
now
three.
you got to try and look to tie up a ball.
Three
maybe
into
if
the
you
9.
can, or make a tough shot. Make
the-
something tougher
put the
and
7.
leave him a tough shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely don't try and jump it. I don't
No.
think that's for sure.
2 balls?
I mean, it's
It's
not
just
the
one
high
ball he's
percentage shot,
jumping.
that's for sure.
No, it looks like he's jumping over the 9 too, but he's not. He's
Well,
on.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know
I don't
the
think
guy,
he
I
is.
know the guys on the hill, but these are little tables. And
Oh,
you
yeah,
have-
I don't
it's-
go
it's
off the
easy
table.
yeah, it's easy to land on the ball
Top
and
of the
go
ball.
off the table.
It goes right
That's
off.
exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, it lands on the top of the
even
ball.
even if you make it, it's likely that you're going to jump off the ball. You're such a big
Exactly.
underdog.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's rolling forward.
And as
Boy, he
we
kept
and
it on the
as we
table.
say, he's a big underdog. He jumps in.
Hey,
and
that's
gets straight
more than
in.
likely that goes in, like you're saying, goes off the table, like you're saying.
That's
So-
just pool. You never know. You know what I
With
mean?
the
And
speed he hit
it. But that's why next time he gets that shot, he'll jump it again. But next
Yep.
time he might not get over it, or he
Yep.
might jump it off. You know, you just got to try and do what's
Right.
going to be the most consistent. And
Exactly.
for that time, that worked for him.
Great tips, Nathan. Thank you.
I just try and be honest. You know, I try and give a elevated
do.
or a different perspective. Everybody thinks about it different. Everybody plays differently. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm learning a lot from you, man.
I don't believe the higher players would have tried to jump that ball in, but I could be
No.
wrong. You know.
No, they'll play the best, the smartest move. And that was not the smartest move.
No, I believe they would have froze him down on the rail or something with a straight in angle where he couldn't have got shape or something, or, you know, tied up a ball or just moved something to where it wasn't so easy to make, you know, and left him on the end rail or something, you know. But we'll see we'll see what happens. He made a good jump shot. Now let's see if he can keep it going.
Yep, he's on the right side of the 5 to get to the 6, where he's at about right now. But
Yeah, I don't like hanging in the side pocket, though.
No,
I don't know how
unfortunately.
close to the rail he is, so it might keep it from where he can hit where he wants on the cue ball.
I see. Yep.
You know, he might not be able to keep it from running into one of them balls or something if he was able to hit bottom or something, you know, if it wasn't so close. He might just have to run
Exactly.
into it or something, or try and come around now.
Oh,
Came
man.
short.
Yep.
Came short. Well, now he's just got to stay down and hit a good shot, but now
That's
it's
it.
tough. Now how do
side
you play
pocket.
shape on the 7? You got to come across and not hit the 8 and come back out for the 7 and not get hooked behind the 8 and make the 6 all the way down the rail.
Yeah, because the 6, if you don't hit it right, it'll hit that side. He made
He
it.
came in between them.
Ooh. Oh, he got lucky.
Got lucky.
Fortunately, that 7 rolled out into a
Yeah.
shot into the corner.
Yep.
And, yeah, he's got a good roll here. Like you said, the momentum's going to go his way now.
Yeah. I mean, now
Right.
it's 6-5. You know, now the other guy's going, what the heck's happening here? I was
Mhm.
up 6-2, and now it's 6-5.
Oh, he's
This
sleeping
is
in the chair.
crazy, you know?
Yep, in the air conditioning.
And the guy's getting a couple good rolls. He jumped the ball in, just came between 2 balls, got straight in. So he's not happy over there while he's watching this. It's not the
Yeah.
cleanest, you know.
And it's like 40 degrees in here too. So
It
once
is
you're
cold.
once you're sitting in the chair, you're freaking. You don't have a long sleeve shirt on. You're
He's
getting iced. You
probably
got long
he's
sleeves
probably
on.
got his hands under his
Yep.
legs trying to keep him warm.
Yep. He got you. You got a thermal shirt on.
I
man.
always
and
do. I always do.
I know. You got to keep warm. That's what Earl does, man.
It's tough to play good pool shaking.
3
How
shirts.
can you play steady and make a solid stroke straight back and straight through with your, you
Yeah.
know?
Earl
So-
wears like 3 sweatshirts, even when it's really
Well-
hot. I mean, he's Earl. So.
Well, yeah, he takes it to the extreme.
Well,
I
he's
see.
the extreme player. Extremely good.
Yeah, it's
There's
hard
something to it.
to argue with
It's
anything
hard to argue
he
with
does.
Earl.
I just I don't like his personality for the game.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the
he's just
reasons
too
why
much.
the game's where it's at is because of stuff like that.
No, it needs to be a balance.
You can't have antics going on like that.
Yeah.
And then, I was at a tournament in Tunica, and I'll never forget he was playing Shane, and he hit a safety, and the ball wasn't done rolling. It looked like it was going to be perfect, and everybody started clapping. And these are the people that paid for the headphones and everything to sit real close. And the ball, I'm thinking to myself, this is just going to roll out. And it just rolled out to where Shane had a shot. And he turns around and looks to the people that were clapping, and he says, "How you feel now, you freaking idiots?" He's straight in. But you can't turn around and say
horrible,
that.
man.
You can't turn around and say that to people who are paying money to watch you play.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was
know
a
it,
grandpa and brought my grandson to watch him and say, I used to play pool, let's see if it's something you want to get involved in. And they're watching some champions, and him and his grandson are clapping for a shot, and all of a sudden he turns around and says to Johnny, way to go, little Johnny. You guys are idiots for clapping. How you feel now? His grandpa probably not going to say, hey, you really want to be like him when you grow up. And I'm just saying for the image of pool. I don't have nothing against Earl, personally.
No.
I'm just saying it's hard for the game to grow when you act like that towards people that are trying to spend money and are paying to watch you. You can't turn around and berate the people that are paying to watch you.
Yeah, Earl, I think it is. Earl's trying to make things entertaining and epic, but he doesn't know how to not go over the line. He knows how to, if he could just stay at the line, it would be like the perfect balance.
Yeah.
And I can't rip on Earl Strickland. I'd agree with what you're saying, but,
hey, listen, the guy's one of the best to ever
draws
play.
the crowds. I agree
mean,
with you. You can't tell grandma you
I
can't tell grandma she's an idiot while you're watching.
You can't turn around
and
talk junk to the people who are paying to watch you.
To be fair, people expect it from him.
But
Earl.
that's
if the kids aren't going to, they're going to be shocked.
That's why the game's sort of where it's at, because they sort of expect what it is.
Well, and to be fair, Earl's probably frustrated with being like Tiger Woods level play and not being able to get paid to.
Yeah,
but that's frustrating
too.
But you got
to rein it in to
like you do,
act right to try and get the
turn
real
it into a
sponsors
positive.
to get them involved.
Yeah, turn it into a positive.
You can't act like that and berate everybody you play and the people who are watching and then think that the sport's going to grow. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that's just not the right way to go about it, in my opinion.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. And
but now he's got a wide open out. Let's see if he gets out here.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on the hill for about 2 hours now, so.
Look at this, 100 miles an hour and butchered it.
Yeah, it stood right up on the ball.
Butchered it. All he had to do was stop it. I mean,
he's not going to win this
right
match.
There. I'm telling you. This is how you find out real good players. And I'm not saying I've never not done this before, but I'm just saying you see the
completely amateur shot right there.
You sort of see the weaker players when the heat gets put on. All of a sudden it was 100 mile an hour and he missed. He didn't have to hit it that hard. The 5 was right there. He could have just stopped it and had a good angle to come across for the 6.
Here's the deal with Joel. I watched him play before. He is extremely naturally talented at pool, and he can make balls. But he doesn't have the real super knowledge of fundamentals to add to his extremely good natural ability. I think that's how
I'm liking what I'm watching because they've been going around looking to play people $200-$300 sets. So
all right, bring it.
I'm thinking that the naturals thinking that he likes what he's seeing and he's definitely willing to step up and get in the box.
He's a natural.
Yeah, now. What's the score, baby?
Yeah, it's like you said.
Now what's the
momentum
score?
swings.
Hill for the thrill.
That's it, man.
He was up 6-2.
I know
6-2, and it's Hill for the thrill.
That's it.
Unbelievable.
You're getting your money's worth here, people.
And that's how easily the momentum can change. I mean, and this is why I say when somebody's up a lot of times, especially alternate break, you always have opportunities. He's had opportunities to close out this set. So if he loses this set, he can't say that the guy got lucky or this and that because
he's been on the hill for 40 minutes.
Yeah, he's dogged a couple opportunities to where, you know, he could have stayed in control of the table and
I mean,
got out.
I mean, he literally had to have been on the hill for 25 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, and also the better players would have taken a break when they seen this happen, and they wouldn't keep on letting the momentum go like this.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great tip
I watched
there.
Efren do it to me. I watched him out in Tunica. I was on the hill in one pocket against him, and he went to the bathroom. Corey Dool comes over, and he's like, you got Efren going to the bathroom. I'm like, come on, man, I'm already nervous enough.
Yeah.
You know, the whole room's watching. Boostie's over there, Alex Pagaline. I'm like, man, I'm scared to death. You know?
Right.
But I learned from that.
Yeah,
Efren came back and beat me hill.
Wow.
I didn't make 4 balls after that.
Man.
But he went and
knows.
composed himself, and he gave me time to think about that I was about to beat a world champion.
Right.
And let me think about it.
Sweat
and
on it.
Let it get to me.
Yeah, there you go.
And I learned that.
Locked you up.
Yeah, he should have taken a break and go clear his mind.
Yes.
And be like, I
There
know
you
I
go,
can
folks.
beat this guy.
Great info, Nathan Rose.
Just trying to give an insight, you know. I mean, you just have to try and find a way to keep control of the set, and it's getting out of control. It's out of control right now. Now all the pressure's on him. Robert's free rolling.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. He
was
has
down
nothing to lose.
He was down 6-2. What does he have?
He's
to
already
lose?
lost 15 times.
Yeah. What does he
in
have
his
to
mind?
lose? Yeah.
So
he was up there, you know, hitting shots at 60%, walking back to the seat before the ball was even done rolling. And now it's hill. I mean, so that's how funny pool is. That's how quick it can turn around on a couple misses.
I've seen this so many times.
Yeah.
Same story. It's like it's like you get like 4 different stories of the match.
It's the murder she wrote. Yeah. Fucking over and over.
It was
man.
the guy with the candlestick and the what was that game? I forget.
Made it 80% down the hallway and it got blown out and he couldn't find his way the rest of the way down the hallway. That's what it looks like.
No doubt, man.
That's what the story is looking like. It looks like Ricardo was climbing up a cliff and he was about 90% there and had his hand about to reach the top. And Robert's hand is now about to reach the top as well.
That's it. Oh, he tried to go at the.
So we're trying.
Well,
we're
kind of a reckless shot.
Yeah. But now he's more likely to get some rolls because everything's going his way.
Exactly. Good point.
And even if he leaves this guy something, is he going to run out?
No, he's not. He can't make 2 balls right now.
Are you going to hand him the bread and the bologna and the cheese to make the sandwich? He might need a little help right now.
I know it, man.
The arm seems a little tense. Was that a good hit? I don't know. That looked a little close there for me.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't think he could make that.
Well, he's stretching now. This is one thing I don't like to do. This isn't good. You get the bridge
safe.
here.
He's playing safe.
Always get the bridge.
Yeah.
Roll out the. Okay, he's okay. It's very easy for that to go out.
Yeah, but this is an easy hit. Oh,
yeah.
Don't tell me you're going to take a break now. No,
oh,
no,
man,
don't
wrong
do it.
Time.
Don't do it. Wrong time.
Wrong time.
Wrong time. Wrong. In my opinion, that's the wrong time to take a break.
Man.
You have everything going in your favor.
Man.
You have him on his heels. You know what I mean? You have the guy up against the ropes. Why would you go take a break?
Let him have time
you have
to compose
everything
himself.
going in your favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
now
like
you're going to go in the bathroom and think about how you just missed, or now you're on the hill. It's hill. Oh, my gosh. When you had the guy over here, he's over here sweating.
Yep.
We're about to have to go put wet floor signs over there from the puddles from the sweat from the guy that was up 6-2.
Exactly.
And he's going and taking a break. Now they're cleaning up the wet floor, and now the wet floor sign ain't there, and now he's going to come back, and it might be even keel. In my opinion, that was wrong timing to take a break. But we'll see what happens.
All great information, Nathan. Thanks for being here with us. And if you're just joining us, we're at the Sunshine State Tour at Brewlands, a really nice pool room here in Tampa, Florida. I'd like you to stop down here and visit sometime and check out their amazing room. They got about 300 different kinds of beer and 20 taps of beer. All kind of no smoking. Gotta love that. And
very nice granite and stone inside.
Yeah, really nice work.
And outside, it's very nice. It's gated outside.
All kind of big TVs.
Outside.
Yeah, it's cool. You can go outside and hang out. It's perfect summertime weather we're having here.
Very nice location.
Yep. It wasn't too cold last night. It was pretty nice.
No, yeah.
I was out till about 4:30.
And it warmed up today.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that was a big mistake. I just can't believe that.
Mistakes, they happen.
I just can't believe that.
I want to thank Play the Game Clothing, playthegameclothing.com, Poolaholic. We'd like to thank Jacksonville Roofing, and of course Janine and Bobby from the Sunshine State Tour, SunshineStateProAmTour.com. Malvin with Inside Pool here with Nathan Rose, and this is Robert Batson. He's playing with against Joel Rodriguez. If you're just joining us, we're racing a 7. It's Hill. And you're watching the Billiard Channel, my friend.
Robert Batson was down 6-2. Now it's 6-6. Hill for the thrill.
That's how we do it.
One game for all the marbles. See what happens here. See if he can. I don't know. I didn't like taking a break there, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You're a more experienced player, so you're going to be best one to ask on that.
Well, you come back and hit a bad shot, and you're questioning whether you should have went. Yeah, I mean, like you were in the moment. I just feel like I don't feel like if you're in a fight, you say, "Hold on, I was getting my butt whooped. Now I'm coming back and I'm beating you up. Hold on, let me take a moment and go compose myself." When you have the guy up against the ropes and you're getting back into it.
No, you're dead nuts right on, man.
He was up against the ropes. He got off the ropes. Now he has the other guy up against the ropes, and he took a break. I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
I agree with you. And now he's coming up to a really tough shot when he could have come in. He could have just kept going.
Joel Rodriguez should have been able to get him behind the 7 ball there. I didn't think he hit that too great because now he's leaving. Oh, look at this. He scratched. Oh, my gosh. Look at this.
Wow.
It hung and titty hooked him.
Well, he got fortunate. He didn't go in.
Unbelievable.
The Brunswick 8-foot table has a funny little pocket.
The gods are shining on him right now.
I've seen that happen a couple times in that pocket.
Uh-oh. One good. Well, this guy said one good shot deserves another. I'll see yours and raise you one.
No doubt, man.
So now let's see what happens. And they moved a couple balls around. Now everything's wide open. And I think it stayed with him and hooked him. Nope, I think he's got a shot.
Nice. Oh, he's going to roll too far.
Look at this. Look at it. Look at it.
Yep. He's just on the cutting edge of if he can make this ball.
Yeah. It stopped just enough to where it's okay.
The way he's jumping up, but he does hit nice soft shots, so we'll see. With this long bridge, he's a good one to make it.
Oh, he overcut it. He hit it good.
Yeah, he's a good one to make that ball.
Well, let's see what happens. I haven't liked how he's hit the last couple balls. Everything's been punchy and hard.
Yeah.
And I know that's just nerves because I've done the same thing. You have to try and stay smooth and fluid. And
it's a
lot easier said than done, but
it is.
You have to try and the better players still hit the balls soft even under pressure. That was a lot better stroke there. He hit that one pretty soft. He should be out here, but we'll see. You never know.
He's a talented player here. He's very talented. He's just got to work on his consistency.
Hill.
Yeah, that letting the cue go.
Funny things happen, Hill.
Exactly.
Folks.
Exactly right.
Funny things happen,
He can't make this ball.
I mean, that was an easy ball to get shape on, and he almost doesn't even have a shot.
He's going to try to cut this. He may be able to. It's hard to tell right from here, but yeah, he's got it, and he's good at that little cut shot.
But now he's just out of line.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Now
wrong.
It's a lot less. His percentage went down to get out. He still might get out, but now he has to come with something to get shape on the 9.
Yep. Not scratch.
Let's see what he can do.
Not scratch. It's going to be okay. See if he can finally take this one down. All right, folks. Thanks a lot, Nathan Rose, for being here. And Joel Rodriguez defeats Robert Batson 7-6. 6.
No
and
problem, buddy. I
yeah, appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
Yeah,
I
we'll
enjoy being
see you the
around
next tournament for sure. You'll probably be in the finals. So
I
everybody
appreciate
else,
that.
stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody.
All right, buddy.
Good one, man. Hey, thanks, Nathan, man. Appreciate you taking your time, dude. That was good, man. That helped me out a lot.
No problem, buddy.
I owe you one.